A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Subway shutters hundreds of stores. Oh, now hold on. This isn't Sears. This isn't Radio Shack. Okay? This isn't a retail, sale clothing store. Subway? Jared, the pedophile dude? You remember Jared? Jared Subway. Big old fat pants, yeah. Yeah, got nailed for pedophilia. But I'm not going to talk about that. I want to talk about Subway. I want to talk about Subway. Zero Hedge has this covered. For the first time in its history, Subway shutters hundreds of U.S. stores. And I'm thinking 2 days ago, I'm driving to work. I listen to AM talk radio now, not these days. Used to only listen to radio, jamming to some tunes. Not anymore. Want to hear what's on alternative kind of thing, talk radio. And you know how they have the little interim break, and it's they go to break, and then the guy comes on. Oh, and Dow Jones was up today, 102 points, and on Wall Street, that section of it. The Federal Reserve today said, as long as the outlook looks the same as it does right now for the economy and the job situation, they don't see a problem hiking rates again. Federal Reserve. Subway bites the dust. No? Oh, you don't include that stuff, that data. You don't include that when you open your filthy mouths and tell us everything's fine, the economy's fantastic. Again, this is not a retail outlet that sells stores or, miscellaneous electronic parts like Subway, excuse me, Radio Shack did. My goodness. Subway. You could get a lunch for $6. Sir, would you like a drink and a snack on the side for an extra $1 or whatever? Yeah, go ahead. Who can go out there and work, get a food for $6? A meal. My goodness. And they're shuttering stores? So, this happened, as you know, 2017. Not 2009, 2008, the first crises. No. This is 2017. We are way past recovery mode. As I heard on the radio 2 days ago, as long as the economy keeps chugging along the way it is right now, we don't see any problem hiking again because it's looking, normal, it's fine. And what is this crap? What the hell was it earlier today? I was reading something, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin comes out and, uttered some nonsense about taxes. Markets, Dow Jones shoots up. Dow Jones shoots up. Markets rally. But he only said it. He didn't do anything yet. He just said that, something about the taxes. We want to get rid of all the different brackets and kind of have maybe a couple or so, markets rally. Where the hell did that turd end at today? Up 174 points. Green shoots, man. Green shoots. We're good. What do they say? The way you're supposed to tell if a country is, prosperous and wonderful, look at their stock market. And as soon as that came out, our stock market just kept going and going and going. Forget everything else. Forget the massive amounts of unfunded pensions. Forget that. Forget the Sears closing, Radio Shack, a ton of other ones. Forget that Uber has not made any profit yet it's worth billions. Forget that Elon Musk company, Tesla, hasn't made a profit yet. The last 2 years were the worst ever on their books. Twitter, another failure. Snapchat, massive failure. Not profitable even kind of. Snapchat stock. Did it up 2.6% today. It's back up to $21. 1983 as of the end of day 18th. So it ended the 18th. $19.83. And then the next day, or excuse me, was that end of the day 17th, excuse me, 17th. 18th kicks in. It actually drops down, so it was actually 1995. It drops down to 1983 and then skyrockets to 2066. Just almost a straight line up. What is this nonsense? Who would be putting money, who would be investing in these companies that are nothing more? These are almost Enron. Remember the Enron scandal? It's almost that. Enron essentially wasn't even a real company. I guess these ones they're real companies because you can actually download Snapchat. It's real. You can go tweet on Twitter. It's real. But they're not profitable. They haven't been profitable. This is unbelievable. So real news that should make the market tank. Subway, first time in its entire history of being a company, even surpassing the worst time of our recent history in economics markets, 2008-9, is now shuttering hundreds of stores. Nope. Dow Jones, 107, whatever I said it was, 170 something, 183. Markets rally. For the first time in its 52 years of operation, Subway announced that it contracted in 2016, shuttering 359 U.S. locations, which, as Bloomberg described, was the biggest retrenchment in the history of the restaurant chain, whose total store count dropped 1.3% from 27,103 in 2015 to 26,744, even as it remained the most ubiquitous fast food eatery in the U.S., although McDonald's still tops it by sales. And yeah, 1.3, big deal, Joe. Yeah. Key word, they've never had to shut a store in their entire, 52 years of operation. So, 70s market turmoil, nope, no problem. 80s, 1987 crash, no problem. 2000 dot-com bubble, no problem. Nope, not shutting stores here. 2008-9 crisis, nope, still going to stay open, we're good. 2017, we're not even in a crisis. The markets are rallying. We're going to shut hundreds of stores. Sales for 2016 reflect our focus on international growth, the Connecticut-based company said in a statement. We are undertaking an exciting transformation that includes introducing new and improved products, creating an even greater customer experience, refining operations, and positioning Subway franchisees for continued success. Jerk off! What about the 300 and something stores you're closing? Press release. Hey, the news cameras are on. Hey, sir, you're the owner of Subway. Tell us you're closing hundreds of stores. What's happening? These aren't profitable anymore? Is there slow traffic? I mean, this is not good. You've been in business for 52 years. Sir, what's happening? Why are you closing the stores? Why? We are undertaking an exciting transformation that includes introducing new and improved products, creating an even greater customer experience, refining operations, and positioning Subway franchisees for continued success. Except for the 359 times 10 times 10 times 10, not including you guys. No success for you closing the stores. Confirming that the domestic sales slowdown has continued into 2017, even as the subpar chain has been competing with dozens of newer, more exciting fast food eateries. U.S. same-store sales continued to slide during March, dropping 0.6% in the fourth straight month of decreases, according to Miller Pulse data cited by Bloomberg. The good news is that despite the domestic contraction, Subway is still growing internationally, with sales outside the U.S. rising 3.7% to $5.8 billion as it continued to open locations. So hold on, wait a minute. Subway, you're opening locations in other parts of the world, and they're actually adding profit, and you're actually making sales. You didn't close any of those stores by chance? No. They're doing great. But you closed the United States stores, 300 of them, 359 or was it 95? 359. A little thought came in my head. I couldn't help it. I can't force it to go away. It came into my head. Remember Lindsey Williams said, his original elite friend said, they're going to take America down from first world status down. And when all the collapsing, everything happens, when we try to rebuild everything, and we will get back to some level of sanity. But he said, you will never, ever, ever have it like you have it now. All the gadgets, all the toys, all the American lifestyle, you're never going to have that back. So is by chance this a sign of the Titanic kind of slipping into the sea a little bit? Titanic being the United States of America. It just popped in there. I had to discuss it. The private company has been pressured not only by a sharp recent decline in U.S. restaurant traffic and sales. Oh, wait a minute. Already read that part. Or did I? No, I didn't. Excuse me. Double revision. The private company has been pressured not only by a sharp recent decline in U.S. restaurant traffic and sales, an industry, as we reported recently, suffered its worst collapse since 2009. That is restaurant traffic, restaurant sales, but mainly traffic, which of course, no traffic, no sales. So again, this isn't just Subway, apparently. We have a retail apocalypse taking place, and we have now the beginning stages of a eatery restaurant apocalypse. So an industry which, as we reported recently, suffered its worst collapse since 2009, but by the industry's heavy reliance on discounts and promotions. Subway also has lost some of its luster as a healthier food option. Bloomberg notes, as it has been working to restore its status by eliminating antibiotics from its chicken and switching to cage-free eggs. In another bid to revive growth, Subway is adding delivery services, a strategy that's also been embraced by McDonald's. And it even unveiled a new, more contemporary logo. Oh, you changed your logo. Well, shoot, I'm ready to go. I'm Frank, buddy. When we go to lunch tomorrow, we need to head over to Subway. I want to see this new logo. I don't care that we never go there and eat, like, ever. They got a new logo. It's driving me to go over there. I want to go over there. See the new logo. But so far, the changes haven't helped much. Sales fell 1.7% last year to about $11.3 billion. As Bloomberg adds, the sandwich chain, which infamously lost its iconic spokesman, Jared Fogle, in 2015 under humiliating circumstances, has also been overhauling its management team. On Wednesday, the company said it's bringing on former McDonald's executive Carlin Linhart to lead marketing for the more than 30,000 Subway stores in the U.S. and Canada. Last year, Subway hired Katie Coleman to handle global public relations. She was tasked in part with helping the chain recover from a scandal involving former spokesman Jared Fogle. He pleaded guilty to child pornography charges and was sentenced to prison in 2015. Subway, owned by Doctors Associates, Inc., was founded about 52 years ago by Fred DeLuca and Peter Buck. DeLuca died in 2015, leaving the company in the hands of his younger sister, Susan Greco, who became chief executive officer. The chain's restaurants are entirely owned by franchisees, minus the 359. Meanwhile, as U.S. eateries seemingly grow tired with Subway's choices, UBS was out with the following report. U.S. Restaurants Burger Competition Monitor. UBS Evidence Lab. Is a burger bubble forming? Interesting, UBS. So yeah, that's an interesting article. Just add that. Add that to the daily list of crap that I'm reading you. That's not good. I can't wait. As I said, I can't wait. I can't wait before I come out here. Oh, you guys, most of you get ready for work and you listen to me on your way to work or while you're getting ready at home. That's great. So I'm your cheerleader. I'm going to pump you up. Remember the old thing? I'm Hans and I'm Franz. Together, we're going to pump you up. Hi, I'm Jason at 4, Realist News. This morning, we've got fantastic news. I'm going to pump you up for your day to work before you get to work. You're going to be ready to go. The markets are rallying because it's a free market now. Gold and silver manipulation has stopped. Housing bubble has completely collapsed and came down to sane numbers. Retail sales are back up. Jobless numbers are down more than they've ever been. Donald Trump reversed everything. It took him a couple years, but something's telling me I'm never There's something telling me I am never, at least in any reasonable time span, the next decade or 2 or 3. I don't know if I'll be alive in 3 decades. Maybe. I'm 49. Yeah, you never know. Or, excuse me, I'm 39. But I don't know that I'm ever going to have to come out here. We haven't even dealt with the worst part of this yet. It hasn't happened. They haven't let it collapse. They haven't changed anything. The dollar's, they got to deal with the dollar devalue. None of it's happened. How could I possibly be getting ready for some good news? So I'll take this bad news and turn it into good news. What can I do about this? Oh my gosh, this is not looking good. Protect your wealth. sdbullion.com, and put in the if you're a new buyer there, put in JSNIP4 for the referral. JM Bullion, another site I use. Precious metals. It's the only thing that's going to stand. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin, we know about Bitcoin, but that's like my gambling market thing. And maybe it crashes, maybe it doesn't, maybe it goes ape before I can sell it and whatever. Take the proceeds and buy a house maybe, or more silver, or then again, take both some silver and some Bitcoin and buy a house. Who knows? Yeah. Sorry that I don't get to come out here and blow smoke up your rear end like they do on MSNBC when you turn it on. Or like these little commercials that come on in the interim. The Dow Jones today climbed 183 points on news that Federal Reserve Chair Yellen farted, and it sounded like tax cut, and the markets rallied. Unbelievable. I'm out of here. Take care.